Everyone thinks Google owns the future of online advertising, but a single conversation app is quietly building a rival ad machine that could rewrite the entire industry. OpenAI's ChatGPT is not just an AI assistant anymore. It is becoming one of the most powerful intent capture engines ever created, and early data suggests Google has genuine reason to worry. Here's everything you need to know. For decades, Google has dominated advertising by owning the moment of search. When you type a question into Google, you reveal what you want, and advertisers pay billions to be the answer. That model built one of the most profitable companies in human history. But here is the problem for Google. People are increasingly skipping the search box entirely and going straight to ChatGPT instead. And OpenAI is now figuring out exactly how to monetize that shift. According to reporting by Business Insider, OpenAI is actively building a new kind of advertising system designed specifically around conversational AI. Unlike traditional search ads, which appear next to a list of links, ChatGPT ads are woven into the fabric of a dialogue. When a user asks ChatGPT for a product recommendation, a travel destination, a financial tool, or a software solution, the system can surface sponsored options in a way that feels native to the conversation rather than bolted on as an interruption. What makes this especially significant is the quality of intent data that ChatGPT captures. When someone types a query into Google, advertisers get a keyword. When someone talks to ChatGPT, advertisers could potentially get an entire conversation, context, preferences, budget signals, and decision-making patterns all rolled into one interaction. That depth of intent is something search advertising has never been able to offer at scale. Early data referenced in the Business Insider report suggests that this conversational intent translates into unusually high buying signals, which is exactly what advertisers pay premium rates to access. The scale of ChatGPT's user base makes this opportunity enormous. ChatGPT has grown into one of the most visited platforms on the internet, with hundreds of millions of users conducting billions of conversations every month. Each of those conversations is a potential moment of commercial intent. OpenAI is sitting on a dataset of real human needs, desires, and decisions that no other advertising platform can match in terms of depth or context. The implications for Google are serious. Google's core business, paid search advertising, generates well over $100 billion per year. If even a meaningful fraction of search behavior migrates to conversational AI platforms, the financial impact on Google would be measured in billions. Google has its own AI products, including Gemini, and it has been integrating AI into search results. But OpenAI has a first-mover advantage in the minds of consumers when it comes to conversational AI, and brand association in technology is notoriously difficult to displace. For advertisers, the opportunity is equally significant. The ability to reach consumers at the exact moment they are describing what they want, in their own words, in full sentences, with context, represents a fundamental upgrade over keyword matching. Marketing professionals watching this space are keenly aware that conversational advertising could command pricing structures very different from, and potentially far higher than, traditional cost-per-click models. What to watch next is simple. How quickly OpenAI rolls out its ad products at scale, how aggressively brands commit budget to the platform, and whether Google accelerates its own conversational ad capabilities in response. The advertising industry moves fast when billions of dollars are at stake, and the window for OpenAI to establish dominance in this space may be shorter than it appears. The bottom line is this: the next great advertising revolution may not happen on a search results page. It may happen inside a conversation. OpenAI is not just challenging Google's business model, it is proposing to replace the fundamental logic of how advertising works on the internet. Whether it succeeds will be one of the defining technology business stories of this decade. If you want to stay ahead of where AI and money are colliding, make sure you are subscribed so you never miss an update.